hyperlink. Okay. As I said, was the team that I recently joined. My name is Nicholas Craig, for those who didn't catch it before, and I am an artist, digital artist. Originally, I've started with sketches. I've been drawing sketches since primary school, really, and this is supposed to be automatically. There we go. And the same problem that we had before this was way too dark. I scanned a whole bunch of my drawings in last night, and I haven't come across it clearly. Can you see that one? Okay. So they might be a bit hit and miss, but we've got some better stuff coming. So yeah, I've been drawing for ages now. I really enjoy drawing. It really lets you express your creativity and create new worlds and do things people have done before. That's a creature that lives underground that may be made into a game sooner or later. So yeah, inspiring us. I've mainly been doing people sketches, and I remember when I first started I was rubbish at drawing people, humanoids of any sort, but as with anything, you practice and you keep doing it and eventually get better. This is a barbarian sort, again the scan's not very good, barbarian type raider sort of community, and I'm from the Don't Worry Guys team, which actually inspired me to create a type of a new tribe, so to speak, the Don't Worry Warriors. And these sketches that I've done now, all these sketches coming by done yesterday and the day before. So even given an increased short amount of time, you can still produce some fairly decent work. And yeah, as with any tribe, there's different roles, almost like a role-playing game, different roles that each sketch sort of embodies in the way of what it represents character. And one thing I found really good is I'm now moving into Photoshop. I love Photoshop, and one thing that really struck me was the fact that you could actually colour in your characters, so to speak. You could take art and you could do new things with it. And so in a minute we've got the first of the Photoshop sort of stuff. This one, this started off as a sketch that I got, and the middle dwarf was completely cut in by me. It's like 400 lights there. And yeah, and you can get some amazing visual effects. You get square apples. Yeah, really just break. You can really just break the boundaries of common art. You can have things jumping out at the viewer. You could have art that really just pops out of the page. Yeah, bit of a pun there. And yet you can do a lot of things that you can't do with photography, and you can create and express yourself really, even if it does look a bit strange. And you can overlay images. That's a block of wood with sunrise in it. And it really helps you to express yourself and express your creativity and muck around with ideas. That's an actual chocolate frog, if you can't make it out. It's melting, yes. And that is a creature that I came up with specifically designed to push characters off high objects, called the push bugger. For anyone who's played D&D, it's going to be a D&D creature. And you can also do things like posters, a lot of advertising. I heard people before talking about making games as advertising, posters and that sort of thing as well. You can do amazing things with text, just text alone, can be really exciting. This one, the ship, was made completely in Bryce, which I think more sort of landscape 3D editor, then put in Photoshop, and the rest was done in Photoshop, was just up with effects, which I can't see. And yeah, another thing is that you can take pictures of people that you really have, and you can just, turn them to stone. That's actually one of my teachers, the chaplain at our school. And a game that I've been sort of working on, this again was made in Bryce and put to Photoshop and cleaned right up. Become the viewing screen for a game that I've been making called PC Protector. Very similar to...
So not Mac Protector?
Not Mac Protector, no. Well, PC stands for personal computer. And this one is one that I'm very proud of. that projection doesn't do it justice. But yeah, I've been working on that for quite a while, and I was actually thinking of entering it in the Monash IT Challenge in the art sort of section. But yeah, getting back to PC Protector, I have a copy on this computer which someone can play if they want. Not as of yet. Yeah, so anyone want to come up and play? Okay. So yeah, that's some of my work. Do you have any questions?
Oh, got one. We got one question.
And that's my email if anyone wants to talk to me at all about anything. Ba-bong.
On the previous image, how long did it take you to draw that part of the weapon?
The robot?
Yeah.
Well, the robot actually started as a sketch. Click your username to begin. Okay.
What should I call myself?
No name. That's shoot. These are move up and down. Control and shift. Okay, just going through the controls here. Your files are on the left-hand side of the screen. You're the ship. You can move up and down. Spacebar is shoot. It's your antivirus gun. The things trying to get your files are viruses. Occasionally, you will see a pop-up coming across the screen. That thing there is a firewall. So you can put control, and you'll get a ghost of that. Press enter again to place firewall, and it will block viruses. You've got to enter. Control and then enter. And that will block incoming viruses. They'll just get destroyed on the firewall. But as we know, firewall software often goes out of date, so it doesn't last very long. Getting back to the original question, so the robot was started as a sketch, and then has anyone been to tourist locations? You've got the things where you put the coins in and you get the binoculars for so long. Yeah. It was started as one of those, and it was pulled apart and put back together, and then textured and washed overlay. And it... Whoa! Fail. Virus.
So, how well do you think your drawing skills are these days?
Yeah, I don't know. Press ignore.
Oh.
Victory.
We had a question. It was we had a question saying how good your drawing skills these days.
My drawing skills, most of the sketches that you saw before, that's the quality that I'm at to. I think I am really, really good, but that could just be me.
Well, one more question, and we might leave it.
There's different types of viruses as you go through.
Why couldn't you use Windows as your operating system for the game?
All these were actually screenshots from my computer at the time, and it was really convenient to get things off my computer. If you've got no firewalls, you can't place a firewall.
I'm pressing Control.
Software malfunction. So yeah, the other pickup is a tower.
We might leave it there. So.
Okay.
All right, let's give a round of applause. Let's give a show something on this computer. I'm going to show you something. Okay, one thing I